What'd you just say?
So I should buy a lightsaber.
That's a pretty good idea. How do you guys feel about
Oh, dude, I want like a combat lightsaber.
like a NeoPixel?
Yeah, one I can actually use.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty sick, honestly, and it'd be really good for decoration because they look absolutely fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Neo pixels are pretty good.
Anyways, welcome to Douche-Cast. Hi, I'm Kai.
Oh.
Uh, joined with just Brendan and Dylan today.
Yeah, just the three of us. Fuck the other guys.
Yeah.
There are no other guys. We killed them all. Fucking cunts.
They're all dead!
Ah!
I killed them!
Those stupid
Some of
bitches.
you, and by some of you, I mean none of you, because no one ever watched our old podcast, might know us from a different podcast that is now absolutely it's been burned. It's gone. All evidence is gone.
Non-traceable offshore account.
You have no idea who we are. Um, this is a brand new,
Consider your imagination.
it's new and hopefully improved.
I like how you went for improve but stuttered on it. Like, not too sure about that one.
We'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens.
Speaking of improvement, I heard about a philosophy today that involves around improvement. It's called Kaizen. Weirdly enough, it's a Japanese philosophy about doing every single day you wake up, you do something to improve yourself, even if it is by the smallest percentage. And the goal is not to become indestructible; it is to become unstoppable. So that every single day you can get up and no one can stop you from improving yourself.
Whack.
It's actually a business philosophy that was introduced in the 1940s during a certain period. Anyways,
Well,
Where did you hear about that one?
I heard it on TikTok.
we should give some context as to how we're going to try and start these out. Basically, we're just going to do whatever awkward intro we do. And then, like, every episode is going to be someone's turn to give a controversial statement. I'll leave it at that. And then we move on. We'll do talking about some things, some news, whatever we feel like, because you can't control us. Sorry.
Controversial statement off the top of the bat. I feel like the USA should invade Mexico.
Yes, we need more Walmarts.
All right, so what's the first topic of today?
We need more Walmarts.
First topic of the day: serial killers.
Oh yes, like every other fucking podcast that middle-aged women jerk off to during their menopause. Yeah, let's start with that one. Which of the billions of white-skinned blonde assholes do we want to start with?
Charles Manson, maybe?
Sure.
No. Anyways, what
What?
about Blizzard? Huh? We can talk about them.
Oh
You see Lizzo?
No, Blizzard, something much bigger, but not by much.
A different. I was just saying a different whale, not much bigger, but
A whole different elephant in the room.
Now we're just being douchebags, bro. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Anyway.
What about Blizzard though, right? So Blizzard as a whole, right, in a company is one of the biggest gaming company. No, it is like the biggest gaming company ever. It pulls like well over $1 billion in revenue a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. And how they fall so far from fame is something that astounds me because it doesn't seem hard to keep yourself on top, right? You just have to treat your employees right, really. If you do, you're not going to get a bunch of controversies. Like, the feds investigating you in California over fucking dudes drinking girls' breast milk inside of fridges.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah!
I feel like it's like maybe you should not do bad things as a company that is so as big as they are too.
Big business advice number one: don't sexually assault your employees.
And considering the gaming community in general, they're always looking for something to either like the drama, the new drama. Everyone's looking for the new drama, and if you're a big company like that, there's gonna be drama. You can't silence your employees forever.
Yeah. Something else about Blizzard I've been thinking about is I legitimately think they're too big to fail, no matter what happens.
Yeah,
Because think about all of the titles they have behind their launcher.
they
You know what
have
I mean?
StarCraft, they have World of Warcraft, they have they have Call of Duty, the Overwatch,
Yeah. Oh, the Overwatch.
Overwatch.
the Overwatch.
Yeah. Not
They
to
just
mention
have,
the other one.
and each one of these games is so different from each other, but they all have like so many fans that Blizzard just can't really fail in a lot of regards. They
They
are
just have
just
their fingers in every different
that's a
game genre.
a bit of a weird analogy, but yeah, okay.
What? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
um incinerate. Anyways,
You first.
Uh,
but it's just it's weird to think that we're in a day and age where where I'm starting to consider that companies are just too big to fail. No matter what happens, they can recreate like
It depends.
tragedies upon humanity.
It depends, really. If people are motivated enough to stop a company, make them go out of business, they definitely could. But it would also come to a fact that people don't want to give up games like World of Warcraft and stuff like that because it's just they've been too addicted to them. You know, it becomes a part of their life to be with those games.
He's like,
Which
not my video games, and then they just suck the
it's
dick off the company more.
a scary thing to think about because like video games is probably a big reason why all of us are friends. Otherwise, we wouldn't really have much to bond about.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So like video
oh,
games,
we would all murder each other with video games.
Yeah, I probably would have stabbed at least one of you lot.
Yeah.
yeah, you could try, you stupid skinny bitch.
Man,
Yeah.
die.
Man.
ban, just ban him from his own Discord.
I also don't like. I think me and Brendan talked about this the other day. Is shut up, Dylan. The outdated, how outdated fucking World
Hey,
of
my bad.
Warcraft is, dude. Like, oh my god, is it
Oh,
so
dude,
outdated?
the art style, I
Like,
fucking hate it.
it is such an old game, and you could release an update at any time to try to make it at least look better. Like, come on.
Bro, Dylan, have you seen some of the World of Warcraft item models?
Oh my god, they're so
They are
bad.
No.
atrocious. Let me hold on. Level 1
They
X.
they just
Wow.
look mid as fuck.
Images. Oh, these ones are actually modeled.
Like
These
just
ones.
World of Warcraft has been around for like what 22 years or so. I think they came out in like the 90s, didn't it? Like early 90s, early 2000s.
I think in early 90s. Yeah, this one will work as an example.
2004. Oh wow, never mind. So
Oh, damn. So when I was born.
18 years.
So, Dylan, look in boys real quick.
But it's just like it just looks they look so bad.
Oh my.
Like come
So
on,
bad.
it's so
And dude,
bad.
I need to show you guys a picture of the mace I'm using on my paladin. It is so bad. It unironically looks like a potato.
And it's just I don't understand. Like, is everyone okay with the models looking like that? I'd much prefer
Well,
it look nicer. Unless the sweaty 7,000-year-old neckbeards would have it differently.
the I think a lot of people would agree with us in the fact that like we want a better looking World of Warcraft because they've been sticking with the same fucking art style for ever since it came out. And the reason they don't change it is because the diehard players or the whales of World of Warcraft would get pissed.
They'd probably be
And it's
like,
like, this isn't World of Warcraft! I fucking hate you, stupid bitch! And it's just
okay, fucking Eric Cartman out here. Oh my god.
Thank you, Kyle.
but yeah, it's just it falls into just the diehard original fans not being happy if the art style changes because it's not their game anymore. It's not WoW. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
which
I
is
mean,
really frustrating.
it's fair enough, I guess. If it's a game that you love, you don't really want it to change, but you can't be too comfortable in the same thing too. You gotta let change happen. Otherwise, you're never gonna have a like evolving game. It'll just you play it and then you're done and then it's over and then
Because
boring.
with World of Warcraft, I think it's one of the best MMORPGs out there. One of the most expansive, the most interesting. Dungeons are cool, the raids are entertaining, and so on and so forth. But the art style just fucking kills me, man. Like, dude, it's so bad because it still just reeks of '04, regardless of what expansion you look at, just because they have those crappy polygonal 3D models, like at that with the image I sent, like the glove.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've stuck with that, and it is so annoying.
Another big game that I'm not a big fan of right now is with involving Blizzard is Overwatch 2. Like whenever I
Yeah.
play it, like I have so much fun in the smallest amount of time.
Yeah.
Of all the hours I put into it, no matter what, it is the least amount of time that I have like the most fun in it. I'm not having fun a lot of the time, but I still play it anyways because you get that little hit. There's like, oh, I'm goaded, so you just want to keep playing.
Yeah. We should probably switch to something that Dylan actually understands. Because he's just kind of sitting here doing fuck all.
Bro, sitting
Yep.
here playing a little silly game.
Oh yeah, so what do you guys think about Hideo Kojima wanting to be turned into AI when he dies?
I think first off, it can't happen. You can map your brain and you can copy your consciousness, but you can't just magic your consciousness into something else, right?
Okay, well, hold
Scientifically
on.
speaking, I don't know a way right now that could explain how it could happen. Same thing with
Yeah.
cryogenics. Because cryogenics, whenever you get frozen, because of the water in your blood and everywhere, it expands and it rips apart your fucking blood vessels. So there's no way for you to come back from that.
Yeah,
Once
there's literally no way cryogenics could work.
Like the whole hope is that in the future they'll figure something out. No, your brain is fucking dead, dude. Like you are beyond dead. That's why like when you get an organ transfer, they drain it of all the blood first so that when they freeze it or like keep it cold, that blood won't expand and rip it apart from the inside out.
Hmm.
But it's an idiotic. I don't. I think it's a stupid idea to try to cheat death like that too. Like people are like, oh yeah, fuck all you. I'm gonna cheat death. 200 years from now, you're gonna be dead in the grave. Well, no, you just ended your life early just so you could try to quote unquote cheat death. It's a very
Yeah.
very stupid idea. And I
That
also.
stuff has. Oh,
Oh no,
sorry,
keep
you
going, keep going,
first.
keep going.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, the whole thought of quote unquote cheating death or artificially expanding your lifespan, like that's fucking terrifying. Like I think 70 years is a little much. You know what I mean?
I think when you keep going past that, I read a series about this. I didn't read it. I watched it on Netflix called Altered Carbon, based on a book series. In
I
it,
think I've heard of that.
yeah, in it, they create this thing called stacks that go in your neck when you're about 1 years old that can like copy your consciousness down, and you can like transfer yourself into different bodies. So you could be a woman if you wanted to, with just by transferring bodies like that instantly. And basically, as long as that stack is alive, you are alive forever and ever. And the only way to die, of course, is to have it blown out, like shot, and then dead. So you could always be
Yeah.
respun up. And basically, the entire thing is like rich people who have can like make cloned copies of their bodies because it costs like millions beyond millions of dollars to do so, and then they can just
Yeah.
needle cast themselves right into those. So if they die in one body, they can just go back in their another one that's cloned.
Yeah, dude, that
That's
is
some Rick and Morty stuff
the
right there.
the oldest
fucking
dude the
terrifying.
oldest dude in there is like 300 to 400 years old, something like that. Like, and he has a daughter that's like 69 years old, and she's still considered like a child at that point because all of his children are like slaves to him. Because it's written in his will that if he dies, none of his children get anything. So they're just slaves.
Wow,
Yeah,
fucking dick.
they're like slaves to him. They can't go anywhere or do anything. And
What a fucking dick.
the entire idea is like, well, what do you do if you live forever, right? Because you eventually
Hmm.
you're gonna get bored, and in it even shows that off. They watch like people who are in fighting sleeves, like these ones are like specially built to have like combat reflexes and shit like that, and
Yeah.
he literally watches a husband and wife fight to the death just to try to get a better
Jesus.
sleep. Like that's the kind of entertainment he's into. Or like he likes to kill people like with consent killing and then buy them new bodies. It's like
Oh,
a
I
sexual
remember you
pleasure.
telling me about that one.
Like that kind of shit fucks me up because like when you think about the sexual side of it, if you keep going on in life, you're gonna develop even more sadistic ways of having like to get off because eventually it'll all become boring.
Yeah,
Just weird.
dude.
It's
Oh,
a weird ass concept to think like that, to try to copy your consciousness down or do something like that. Just death is the one deterrent to make sure evil people and good people alike all end up going when their time comes.
it's just like it's insane to like think about being alive for like 400 years. I would go insane by 120, if that. You know what I mean?
I feel like
Like the human mind is not designed to live that long and deal with all of that.
I feel like if we were biologically immortal and not regular, like completely immortal, that'd be a different story. Like biological immortality, we're immune to like all disease and we just don't age, or if we
Yeah,
do age, we
like
age really slowly. That seems an interesting thing because at the end of the day, we still know death is coming, but we have a much longer time to accept it. Like instead of 70, maybe we have like all like 200 years or 170 or something like that. Just
yeah.
more time, but at the same time, that could also just mean an evil person or evil people or evil governments could just rule for that much longer.
Yeah, it's that whole argument is just fucked. Like I
You want
couldn't
to?
imagine like being able to age that far and having your brain be able to function for that long. Like, could you imagine being a person that has like a mental illness? Like, I'm just gonna throw a dart at the board, schizophrenia. Could you imagine having to deal with that for like 170 years?
I don't think you would be human at that point. You would just be kind of just sitting there
You
making
would
noises.
devolve.
Yeah.
You would devolve.
Anyways, Dylan, what were you saying?
I was gonna say there is another, in my opinion, even more like I don't know, crazy topic to wrap your mind around,
Mm,
and it all evolves from one question that you should both try to answer,
yeah.
and it's a would you rather. So, would you rather have unlimited bacon,
Oh my fucking Christ.
I hate you.
To
but
fucking die.
Kill
but no
yourself.
more video games,
Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
or
Die.
games,
Done. No.
Or
Go.
games.
No.
unlimited
No.
game,
No. Ah!
but no games?
I hate you.
I would go for no games but unlimited games. But no games. That's
Why?
that's what
But
I
why
would
would
go
you?
for.
What? what makes you? What makes you choose that? What makes you make that decision? You know.
That
Because
question is too
unlimited video
politically.
games.
That question is too politically motivated, so I'm just gonna kill myself.
What?
We won't tolerate your agenda here.
Yeah, stupid piece of shit. I was gonna,
I.
I was gonna throw
What?
out
What
one of
would
the
your answer
parts.
be?
Killing myself.
Okay. Whatever.
We were talking about something serious here for a second, talking about human life and what it's like to live past our own
Yeah,
time.
discussing mortality.
And then
And
Dylan
he
over
was like,
here is like, bacon but no game, or no game but unlimited game.
he does raise a
Okay. Well,
pretty
we
good
don't have
point.
the answer to immortality, even if it does exist. Like, will it work?
Oh,
And that's what you're talking about. So, like, why waste time on that on something that's like highly unlikely to work, and that's something that we can't really wrap our mind around when there's the question of bacon and no games or unlimited games and no games, which is something
consider the
which is
following.
something worth
Wait, doesn't
answering.
no, no.
Because then if you were brought up with that, if you had a gun held to your hand and you were brought up with that, you'd really have to think because it's something that you can
Ah,
actually like physically have, you know what I mean? Whereas immortality
No, you can't have
is
unlimited
something you can't
bacon,
have it.
so it's not something you can have. You're an idiot.
imagine you're
No,
in
you
the middle
can't.
of like a
No, you
bank
can't.
robbery.
No, but you can.
No, you can't.
How do you know?
Unlimited is just a fucking theory. It is not a real concept.
It is.
No,
It's unlimited.
no.
until
You're
you die. Then it stops. Then it
then
is
you
limited. Then
then
it
you
becomes
die.
limited again because then you're gone, and that person no longer has that
no, I am
contract of
alive
having
forever, so
unlimited
I have
bacon.
unlimited bacon. Fuck you.
Oh, so now you're
Oh
immortal?
yeah, so immortality does exist then.
Yeah, but so does
If
unlimited
if
bacon
so,
doesn't. Unlimited bacon
if
doesn't, so
immortality,
why can't immortality exist, right? If unlimited bacon exists, then immortality can exist. Infinite life,
how
infinite bacon.
how
If there can be infinite bacon, that means that these pigs have to keep going
it's
on
not infinite bacon, it's
forever.
unlimited bacon.
There's a there's a clear difference.
You know
Yeah,
what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Go fuck yourselves. This is a dumbass
Oh
question.
my god.
I hate you. This is a stupid ass question.
Oh.
you're the one debating on it.
Speaking of
We were the ones talking about something decent here, and then you had to bring up this stupid ass question.
Ouch.
Cunt.
okay,
Simply trying
trying
to
to
add to
rate
the conversation.
trying to rate it back in. Isn't immortality like technically a thing? Like, isn't there like a jellyfish that just says "fuck you" and
It's a
just doesn't die?
jellyfish that
Probably.
when it gets old, it just kind of creates new cells to make it like young again. It's like it kind of like it's like asexual reproduction basically, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of just like
Mm,
creates a copy of itself in a way.
God, that's gotta be fucking weird.
Well, they have no
Being a
thoughts.
jellyfish must be fucking weird.
They just kind of sit there though, you know. They just kind of fucking vibe.
Yeah, because like you're just doing your own thing, chilling, and out of nowhere you get jumped by like a human ankle, and it's like, ah, die. You know what I mean?
How do we all feel about manta rays and stingrays though?
I like stingrays. Actually, wait, no.
I think they're interesting creatures. They look like
I think
carpet.
I think
Was
they're rather fascinating.
wasn't a manta ray the thing that killed Steve Irwin?
No,
I
that
think
was a
that was a
stingray.
stingray.
I hate stingrays. There we go. There's an
Yeah,
answer.
I've lost a lot of respect for them. Manta rays though, they're chilling.
Don't crocodiles and
They're like carpet
alligators like
fish. They're
keep
cool.
growing until they die?
Probably.
Wait, what?
Crocodiles and alligators they keep growing until they die, right? So like they can keep going on and on, but their body will eventually require more energy than they can give out, so they'll eventually become
Yeah,
slower and starve themselves.
Can you
yeah.
imagine if we did that?
Uh, no.
Is that how NBA players work?
They just keep growing, but they have like a point requirement every season. It keeps growing and growing.
And they retire when they can't meet it.
Not even retire. They just they just perish.
They just die on the court.
Like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull when he like opens it, his face melts.
Oh,
Like ah.
yeah, you know.
And when an NBA player dies or quote unquote retires, when in reality they just turn to ash, does their do their skills get like split amongst the rest of the NBA players? And is that how they get like really good? Is there like a natural ecosystem of NBA players
Pretty much.
feeding off of each other's talents?
You know it is.
A
Oh my
Tesla
god.
was police chase Tesla for 15 minutes after driver turns on autopilot and goes to sleep. Interesting.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
fucking speaking of Tesla, I fucking hate those cars. They're terrifying.
I'm more concerned with the fact that how much power they require. You know, like everyone wants to go electric and everything to save energy and all that shit, but fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I do not emit that much fucking greenhouse gas as one fucking billionaire does, who makes like 100 million more greenhouse gases than I could ever make in my entire lifetime. Fuck you. Don't try to guilt trip me into that stupid shit. And I'm not going to spend $50,000 on a Tesla with a battery that once it craps out and dies, has no way to fucking go back into the environment. No, it just sits there and rots. Right? Those batteries are
Well,
terrible.
Kai, what you need to do is you need to throw your car batteries into the ocean.
You know what I need to do? I need to be Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
I am Elon Musk.
Money, money.
Money, money, money.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
You're good.
Another thing I like to think about with Tesla is, while yes, on paper it does sound really good. Everyone's switching to electric cars. That also brings up the question: where on the fuck are we gonna get that much lithium, or like ores that we need to construct the batteries and shit?
Fuel it from the
Because
sun.
we only have we only have so many African children in third world nations.
We could also just switch to fucking bikes.
Steal it from the sun.
Like if we made towns and like cities more bike friendly, we would be fine.
Yeah, and I don't know what we're gonna do.
Die. It's not our fault, Brendan. Don't ever try to believe anyone saying that it's your fault. This is
Oh
fucking
no,
millionaires and
that's
billionaires. You try to blame us for gas houses and all that shit, greenhouse
Capitalism type.
gases, and then they try to make it our fault so they can make even more money by being eco-friendly, quote unquote. But then they just make it even worse.
God.
This
The
is
Industrial Revolution and its consequences.
this is just me being a bit based, okay?
Fucking based Kai perspective.
I'm
Yeah,
an
do
At
we have
least
adult.
we
any
got that.
topics that would be
So,
like actually pleasant to listen to?
how about Steven
Imagine
Tyler
someone listening
sexually
to this,
assaulting a
and
16-year-old?
Oh my god, not this
how
shit
about
again.
Rex Orange County also doing that?
No, he got proven innocent, okay? He is
Yeah, no, I was
innocent.
kidding.
Yes.
I was gonna say his allegations and charges got dropped. He's chilling. So no longer a rip to Rex Orange County, but a rip to Ken Block. Sadly,
Who is
we lost a legend today.
I'm looking
A
at
legend
Kai,
Ken
in
stay
Block.
silent. Because we
legend
don't
in
know who he
the
is.
car community.
Okay, I'm not a car guy. I assume he was a legend, so I'd say Rip, but I don't know him. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, he got caught in a snowmobiling accident. Me and Brendan were talking about this before you joined Kai. All the snow machines are just turning on people because
Yeah, they're
Jeremy
fucking
Renner,
revolting.
Yeah, he got fucking the guy who plays Hawkeye got fucking mauled by one on his leg,
Jeremy Jeremy
and
Renner's not doing so hot
I
right now.
heard his I heard the only reason he really got like any medical attention is because his doctor ran out. It was a neighbor of his who was a doctor, not his doctor. A neighbor of his was a doctor. Came out and put a splint on his leg and called the cops, I guess.
Yeah, he had to get like
But
airlifted to a hospital or
yeah,
something like
he
that.
is like
No, it's like
massive
his
bleeding.
doctor with the spider sense. The Spidey sense. It's like, Hawkeye's in trouble. Fucking like teleports to him, like, ah! But like, what the fuck is up with like the back-to-back snow, like the snow machine incidents?
They're turning on
What
They're
did we
starting a
do to
revolution.
them?
Are they robot piloted or are they driven by humans?
Most of the time, they're driven by humans.
Say some dickhead in a snowmobile, like, oh shit, that's Hawkeye. Nyeh. Oh my god.
Ah!
Uh, dude, like I don't get it. What's next? Fucking Andrew Tate gets fucking pile drive by
He's already in
by like a
jail. So.
bobsled or some shit.
Bobsledding incident.
Yeah, the pizza box is behind that one.
Pizza box. Pizza boxes are also starting revolutions, apparently.
Oh yeah, we're taking out the fucking top G.
Apparently.
Well, I still think it's fucking hilarious they got DDoSed by a pizza box.
You know what I think is the worst thing on the internet? The use of the word sigmas, betas, and alphas and shit like that. That makes me just want to fucking kill myself.
It's
like,
ruined.
oh my god, guys, I'm a sigma. I'm a sigma. Ah!
Like, I remember playing this. I remember playing a game. Oh yeah, it was Call of Duty, and I unlocked an optic, and it was like the Sigma X6, and I was like, oh, Sigma.
I hate TikTok too. TikTok
And
fucking
then
sucks.
the Sigma character. Oh my god.
Hey, did you guys hear about Avatar though? Way of the Water. Speaking of TikTok, 'cause I was watching like something on my For You page about it, and all the comments were just trying to be super negative. It was like, "There's no way that this made $1 billion in 12 days. It's got to be fake. It's got to be fake." And then it makes me think like, well, if you hate this, then it wouldn't be on your For You page because it's supposed to be for you, not something else. So if you start talking about it, maybe it'll appear. But if you're not, then why would it show up? Stupid crap like that. It's just common sense. It doesn't exist. Ah,
It's yeah, I think about that sometimes, especially in this case with like Avatar making 1 billion, and I mean like great feat for them, but then there's so many people like, man, I didn't really like it that much. Like I don't know how it did. You bought it. You like attributed
My
it to
brother in
that cause,
Christ still
bro.
ordered the ticket.
Yeah, like
like everyone's curious to see what the sequel to the most popular movie in the world, how good this one will be, right? So everyone's gonna buy a ticket to go check it out. So yeah, no fucking shit you contributed to it. You got curious, and they're just like, it's not that good. Well, maybe everyone else thought that too. Maybe they all was like, oh, let's go check it out. I mean, it has like a 70% rating right now on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty good. That's a solid C tier, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I imagine it's gonna play out like how the first Avatar came out. Like
you
it's gonna be its big premise is gonna be CGI and like movie technology, how well it's used in there because I don't know if you guys watched the first Avatar,
Shit looks good.
but oh my god, it was fucking
yeah.
beautiful. And there's not a problem with that. Like it's a basic storyline that works. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like with the characters that it has, it works. The basic like unobtainium, being worth like millions. Like it's a very basic plot. Way of the Water seems to just be like a more grand scale of like uniting all of the tribes of the of Pandora to fight
Yeah.
against the next round of invaders.
Yeah, so it's about what I expected.
And when I go watch it, because I am gonna watch this, and when I do, I'm not gonna be disappointed with the story because I'm not expecting amazingly well written. I'm just expecting a gorgeous ass movie.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people I think miss about Avatar, the first movie, because um like I remember there's that meme. God, fucking washing machine, shut up. But there's that
Oh my god, it's
like
getting louder.
the Avatar question where it's like, can you name any of the characters that aren't the main character in the first Avatar?
Can you name
Because
any
it's a basic
character?
storyline, and no one could.
Can you name any character that isn't a main character in any movie ever? No.
Well, that isn't the main character.
I just like
Like,
I don't care though, right? Like I'm not there for the amazing depthness of Jake, the fucking dude whose brother died, and so he took over. It's
awfully long title.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned with that. I just, I like the actors too. Like the guy who plays Jake, his name is Sam Worthington. I love him, honestly. I love his acting. And then,
Hmm.
like fucking Sigourney Weaver, dude, I love her too. And the guy who plays the general, like colonel guy, I love him. His name is Stephen Lang. Fucking love him.
Oh yeah, he's fucking cool.
He is like intimidating to me. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I fucking love this guy. I just love him as a villain. He's
That's
fucking
why
sick.
that's why I expect as like a general.
Yes, that is someone
But
that I like. That or Jonathan Nash, who is like an ex WWE wrestler who's played a lot of like very intimidating characters. He just looks intimidating. He's very tall. He's like 7'1" or something
hmm.
like that. So he is an intimidating figure.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You get the perspective of the other blonde hair, blue eyed asshole in here.
Ouch.
Yeah, well, we're all blonde hair
I
and blue eyed, so
have yet to see Avatar. I might go see it tomorrow, but
like the
I'm pretty
original.
hyped for it. No, new
Okay,
Avatar.
I was like, dude, come on. At least everyone's seen it once.
No, I've seen it plenty of times. Um, I was gonna segue off of like speaking of movies, like what are your top three movies that have come out this year? Because there's a lot of stuff that came out this year.
Let's see.
From
First
from
off,
what you've seen too, not counting like what we haven't seen.
I'm gonna say this as a blank topic statement. Doctor Strange should not. I believe it won Film of the Year, if I'm not mistaken, and it should not have. Not in the slightest. I don't think it was anywhere worth or worthy of getting that title in the slightest. That's one thing I want. I did end up watching it. The story was so mid. The characters were okay. As per usual, Benedict Cumberbatch carried fucking hard. Kind of. He was funny, but I think the Scarlet Witch carried the most, and it was okay. But top three would have to be, of course, The Batman. That's my number one
Oh yeah.
film of this year, mainly because I went and saw it with all the boys. Something about that, and it has a more pleasant impact on me. Um, I loved Top Gun Maverick. Let's see. Movies that came out this year. I can't think of any. Hang on one sec. You name off some.
You mean movies that came out this year,
Yes.
or what do you mean? Yeah, Doctor Strange. There's Top Gun Maverick. There was Batman. My gosh.
Fucking washing machine.
Let
The fuck?
me. Didn't Dune come out this year, or was that last year?
Dune came out this year. Yes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that came out
There's
in March.
Dune. There was oh my gosh, bro.
Uh,
Tick Tick Boom.
The Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery Glass Onion. I actually
That was,
quite enjoyed that movie. I don't know if you did. I don't know if
I've
you've
yet
seen
to
it.
see it.
It's pretty good. The characters, the plot is pretty basic, but the characters carry it.
There was didn't Free Guy was Free Guy this year or last year? I can't
I
remember.
think that was 2019.
Okay, maybe
No,
I'm
no,
just stupid.
2021. It was last year. Or
Oh,
yeah.
okay. There was oh my gosh, I was just thinking of it. I thought Gray Man came out this year.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Good one.
No Time to Die.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. That was just kind of weird. King Richard was really popular. I never saw it. Same with West Side Story. There was All Quiet on the Western Front. There was Black Adam.
I was beefing with my washing machine.
Very good. We're talking about like
Top
our
three.
favorite, like top 3 movies from 2022.
Ah.
I've
So
gotten
there's a lot that came out.
the Batman and Top Gun Maverick are my 1 and 2. The Batman's number 1, and I'd say for number 3, that is a tie between the Glass Onion and Everything and Everywhere All at Once. I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's Everything Everywhere All at Once. Spider-Man No Way Home. Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. I thought Spider-Man No Way Home came out last year in December, like 2021.
Well,
Did it?
I can fact check.
It might have. I don't know.
Let's double check. Yeah, 2021.
Kai's right. Last year, December 17th.
Oh, never mind.
Rah!
Ah!
But I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of movies in 2022 because they just look dumb. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather just stick to my Invader Zim and Coraline,
Coraline
and
is a very
some Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Coraline is a very good movie. I remember watching that in
It is
3D.
such a fucking good movie,
Mhm.
and dude, everyone hates on it.
I don't,
Everyone I talk to hates on it. I don't understand why.
dude. I don't know why. That was like my childhood movie growing up. And
Dude, same.
that shit is the bomb.
That shit is so good. The egg and the claymation
Oh,
is. Mm,
that and Pacific Rim are like my
mm.
top movies of all time. Like in my top 10.
Pacific Rim is pretty basic. I can respect that.
I know its story, like, oh, monsters invading the world, is a little bit basic, but the idea of two people piloting a robot and the way they do it, like right hemisphere, left hemisphere, I haven't, I don't watch a lot of. I'm sure it's like in Japanese, like, mech animes and shit. I don't watch those though.
Gundam.
Yeah, Gundam animes. I'm sure it's in there, but I don't watch those. But like the way they did it was fucking amazing. Idris Elba did really amazing. Like, and the fucking CGI is fucking awe. It's everything I need.
I hear you. I hear you. However, counterpoint, Power Ranger Megazord
Fair enough. Yep, that's also pretty good.
from Jungle Force.
Jungle
Jungle Force
Force,
have
Jungle
one?
Fury.
Jungle Fury.
There you go. But I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Jungle Fury was base as fuck.
Jungle Fury, the fucking the intro to that dude.
Oh my
That
god.
shit went so hard. Oh.
Yeah, I love I love Power Rangers.
Dude, Jungle Fury came out in
Yeah.
2008, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we were 4 years old, or about 4 to 5 years old when that fucking came out.
Yeah, the first episode dropped February 18th and it stopped on October 27th.
Speaking of Power Rangers, I'd like to say, I believe it is Jason David Phyllis, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Is it gonna be another death?
Jason David Frank, my bad. Jason David Frank recently passed away from suicide, and he was the original Green Ranger from the original Power Rangers. He was
Oh
also yeah,
no!
he was also the Black Ranger and the like the dinosaur one.
Black Ranger was my favorite.
Yeah, he played like a million like Rangers. He was in movies, everything. He was like the dude when it came to Power Rangers. But yeah, at
Yeah.
49 years old, he ended up killing himself. It was a very
Oh,
it's disappointing to hear. Well, obviously he doesn't know me, so I don't really think I can say that. But it's still
that's very sad to see.
yeah, it is.
Also, God, shut up, please. I'm
Bro's just
trying to record.
bro's gonna immediately just fucking punch it.
Dude, that's the problem. I've tried hitting it. It doesn't do anything. But anyway, it's probably gonna scream at me as I start talking again. But as of 2022, Power Rangers consists of 29 television seasons,
Holy.
21 different themed series, and 3 theatrical films.
Well, if you think about it, fucking, Jungle Fury was the 16th one.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Over 900 episodes. Oh my god, this is just fucking One Piece.
I'm gonna be honest though, like it's a good like it's basic, but some of the shit in Power Rangers isn't that bad. I know Dylan probably didn't
It's
watch it because
some of it's actually really fucking good.
Dylan isn't saying much, so I'm gonna assume that he had never really watched it growing up, but still.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah. Which one was your favorite?
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It,
I'm gonna judge your entire everything in the future. I'm gonna judge you on based on your answer here.
Me too. Don't worry.
let me. I gotta look up all the different ones, and because it was like when I was very young.
Bro, I had to look it up. It's a no.
Oh, there's so many different ones. Chill.
Imagine not memorizing every episode. Like fucking Christ.
yeah, like what the fuck? Just be absolute
But,
dickheads to him for no reason.
yeah, I remember. Dude, Power Rangers is so good. I
Jungle
remember,
Fury, Beast Wars, Super Ninja
like
Steel.
2 years ago, I was hanging out at my uncle's place, and his kid was watching Power Rangers.
Oh, Power Rangers Samurai. Oh my. Okay,
Oh,
Samurai.
okay.
I loved
Not
Samurai.
bad. Not bad.
Obviously Jungle Fury. Obviously the Dino one, because I mean, bro.
Okay, based. Keep going.
Okay, okay, okay.
Let's see what else.
I loved Lost Galaxy. Okay, that was my fucking like favorite.
Lost Galaxy.
I watched like maybe 2 episodes of that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Bitch. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't think I watched Galaxy all too much.
Ah.
Yeah, no. The main ones I remember seeing is Dino Thunder, Samurai, or Jungle Fury. Mainly Samurai though.
I remember watching the ones from In Space and Lost Galaxy, along with the original Power Rangers. I watched that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I also watched the Alien series, and then I also watched Zeo and Turbo, and Lightspeed Rescue.
What do we
and
think
Time-
about
Basically,
what do
this
we
is
think
like
about Wire Force
well,
or
one
Wild
sec.
Force?
This is like I watched every single one in the Zordon era where he was still there. But you said Wild Force.
Yeah, Wild Force.
I still watched that one. I still watched it, but I didn't really like it as much. It was okay.
I hate you. Anyway.
It wasn't the best. Come on, there was better ones. So go fuck
Die.
yourself. Time Force. Have you heard Time Force's fucking like start like intro? Or it just starts. I was like Time Force, Time Force. It just starts yelling at you immediately.
It just screams at you the entire time.
My bars! Ah! Ah!
I think that's also because I had like the fattest crush on the person who played the Pink Ranger for it. So.
Always, bro. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my top 3 movies of 2022: Batman,
Didn't ask.
All Quiet on the Western Front, and Top Gun Maverick.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dude, All Quiet on the Western Front was so good.
I still haven't seen it, so.
It's
I
oh
haven't
my
seen it
gosh.
either.
The movie is gruesomely beautiful, like horrifically just amazing.
Yeah.
If you want to desensitize
Movie.
yourself, watch that movie.
A movie I really want to watch that's like that is, at least from what I've heard, is Clockwork Orange.
Excuse me?
Clockwork Orange, I think. And
Interesting title.
apparently it's like a super fucked up movie.
Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
The 1971 film directed by Stanley Kubrick?
I don't
Oh,
know. I'd have to talk to my mom
That is literally like a
about it.
53-year-old film.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I still
I-
watched the
man.
Radioactive Spider Island horror movie that came out in like the 50s.
Oh, I'm just
Back
pointing
when
out
the
that's an.
spiders still had like 5-fingered
Why are you
hands.
getting so defensive? I'm just pointing out that's an older movie. And I recognize this villain. Yes, the dude with like the bowler hat who's like all menacing and looking at people. I recognize the villain. I've never seen the movie itself.
Me neither. I really want to watch it.
I did watch I watched a black and white movie with Colin one time that came out in like the 50s where like this dude rents an area to a lady who's like, looking for shelter and his grandma owns it, but it turns out he killed his grandma like forever ago and he's been using her like pretending to be her, like dressing up as her and then using her voice and everything to kill people, to lure
Hmm.
them into safety and then turning around and killing them.
Oh, what's that called?
Just
That's it, bro.
What's it
just
called? Chewing.
just chew loudly into his mouth. He's like, "Oh man,
Yeah, I remember that film.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
mhm,
That was my favorite
Mm-hmm.
one.
mhm, mhm. Not
Um,
Amityville. Psycho. It's called Psycho. It's from 1960.
Yeah.
Psycho.
It's basically the movie. I think that's what it is. I think that's the movie that
Movie's
invented
nuts.
the like pulling the curtain back while the girl's in the shower to stab her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might be one of them. The Thing is also a good one. Um, yeah, I think it is Psycho. Anyways, like
It is.
older horror movies are just they're interesting, especially The Exorcist from like the 1970s. Fuck that movie, bro. Or Alien.
Oh,
Oh,
what was that one movie I
Okay, but
watched?
like
That was super.
The Conjuring,
you watch it like once.
I've seen it many times now.
Okay. How do you feel about it knowing that it's based off a true story? Same with the second one. Okay, just don't respond.
The fact that it could be true is very like makes me feel very uneasy.
I think I felt okay at the end of the movie because you can always rationalize at the end of the movie, a horror movie. It's like, oh, it's not real. It's just a horror movie. Whatever. But at the very end, where they show all of the photos of the real family with their names completely unchanged, and I'm like, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Then you're just like, okay.
Or in The Conjuring 2, which was based in the 70s of a case that happened in England, there's an actual like television clip of like an 11-year-old Janet Hodgkinson who goes from sounding like a little girl to sounding like a 70-year-old smoker.
Yeah, dude.
And
Jesus.
it's
whack.
on film. It was aired like live and everything. Like this was on live
You
TV.
can find out on YouTube.
Yeah, you can find the video. It's creepy as fuck, man. But they eventually all decided that there wasn't really any haunting. It was just some girls talented in ventriloquism and pulling things around with string. But
Yeah.
I don't know. In real life, it just doesn't wrap up as neatly like that. It feels like a cover up in a way. it's creepy to think about shit like that.
Oh, also the movie I was thinking about, the really old one, was Horrors of Spider Island.
Ooh.
You remember when
What?
I was talking about the spider that had like the actual hands?
That's just creepy to think about.
Yeah, this was the spider in question. And boys.
That that's not okay.
Oh my goodness.
If viewers
It was
can't see
actually a
this,
pretty fun. It was actually a pretty good movie.
this voice crack.
Shut up. God damn it! No, another one.
Bro just
Fuck, I'm gonna go Reaper for the shit. Shut up.
bro just like dropped his balls so it never happens again.
Yeah, I'd give him an extra tug. Yank my voice down an octave.
Extra tug. Oh, dude, no.
Yeah, don't you know the lower it goes, the lower the octave? Like, come on, man. We were in band.
Okay. Anyways. It's fucking stupid. Anyways, I think we've come to our natural conclusion for this podcast.
How long has it been?
51 minutes.
Whoa, does not feel like it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm pretty content with that.
Yeah, thank you to anyone who ever ends up listening to this. If I ever share this with someone, well, you know,
Don't make fun of us.
please, this is what
Yeah,
hurt my
hopefully we're
self-esteem.
somewhat interesting.
It really hurt my self-esteem if you make fun of me.
Yeah,
Um,
I have a fragile ego.
all right. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll have a first episode because this is episode 0.
Alright, bye.
Later.
Adios.
Ah!
Oh, wait. That was it? Bro, that's like that.